All right, so good morning, all. Welcome to today, 24th day of February 2020. So, as usual, before we start, I'll take a quick look at all the fundamental stuff we're having today. So, first of all, we have first news is on JPY. We have our first news on JPY, which is already out around 11:30, 12:30 a.m. Nigerian time. Inflation rate for the Japanese yen, which actually came out way higher than forecasted and way higher than the previous 4.3%, which is strengthening the Japanese yen. Yesterday we agreed we were selling or buying all Japanese yen because of bank holiday. Now, for me, just because of this news, all JPY pairs will continue to sell. So might be seeing more sales in Euro JPY, AED JPY, CHF JPY, CAD JPY, NZD JPY as well. Although we can avoid NZD JPY because NZD is still strong. Okay, then we have consumers' confidence around 1 a.m. That came out positive as well for the pound. Okay, although the cap reduction came out negative, but it's a low impact news. So technically, I'll be buying the pound. Okay, then in a couple of minutes, just 4 minutes from now, 8 a.m. Nigerian time, we're having the GDP growth for Europe. Okay, so let's be sure of the country. I think this is Germany. So it's going to affect the market a great deal, or the direction for the euro for today. Now, throughout the week, we'll be on the sell side of the euro, which is Euro JPY. But I think I might want to see some strength on the euro. I want to see some strength on the euro so that I'll be able to buy Euro USD. I'll explain all of that later. Then we have Bank Austria Manufacturing PMI. For periods was 4.8. Is around 4. Forecast is 47.8. So we'll be looking at an increase as well. Give us clear direction. That is by 10 a.m. Okay, we have unemployment rate though, around 12. But those are medium impact news, but might actually have slight impacts on the market. So around 2:30, we have personal income, the personal spending for the dollar. And depending on what happens, if you're already in profit or Euro USD and dollar gains strength, you'll be expecting some retracement. So you can actually choose to pull out some of your profit. If dollar loses strength, you continue buying your Euro USD. Then around 4 a.m., we have new home sales. The forecast is predicted to be negative. We have 2.3%, meaning the number of houses sold might likely reduce. That might crumble the U.S. economy and make dollar weak. Then we have U.S. and Michigan sentiment around same 4 p.m. So we'll see how that goes. So that is what we have on board for today. But coupled with that, we have a number of breaking news earlier throughout the night. One of them, or most important for me, is which I posted to the group, is now for the last quarter of last year, the US GDP was revised, was reviewed to be strong, but now they are reviewing it that it is weak. So GDP was yesterday revised lower to 2.7%, confirming again that this was a real struggle as we had forecasted, but setting against the general sentiment at the start of 2022. So I want us to understand that not just GDP, even inflation rates can be reviewed. Then interest rates can also be reviewed, especially non-farm payroll and unemployment rates. All of these economic indicators, even after being released, can be reviewed higher or lower. And once this happens, the market trend can change. So this review is what is informing my sell bias for the dollar. Okay, if you read down towards, so for the moment, I expect that this latest, okay, coupled with the war in Europe as well, which will still endanger some safe haven US dollar buying, and that's the Fed, as forecasts all along, will continue to be to hike rates to the horizon and beyond. For the moment, I expect that this later 2 points to dominate and guide market sentiment to the upside. So, aside that as well, I think last night as well, Russia pulled out of the arms deal agreement with the US. For me, I think it's negative for the US. Anytime Russia is having issues with the US, what they do is they buy gold. They're buying gold. Japan is also buying gold alongside with them. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of direction for what we will likely see in the market. So I see dollar strength based on the current economic and political condition. I see dollar weakness based on the current economic and political conditions of the US. Okay, so we'll see how that plays out. So on our chart, I'll start with the dollar index. Okay, so I'm seeing a sell setup right now, but the market is actually buying. Market is buying, so we want to see proper confirmation for that sell before we join most of our positions. Most of the trades we were in has been trailed out. Okay, but the Euro USD we joined yesterday was not our stop loss was not taken out. Okay, for those of us who bought early, exactly might be in loss, but if you entered around 11, I think the trade should be around your entry point. So all you have to do is to have your good stop loss and you will be fine. Then our gold too is doing a retracement. But remember, based on the SME contracts and the rest, I might want to buy. So I want to stick to the dollar pairs even today and going into next week. All right, USD JPY too will also be a very good sell. I think the sell side already started from yesterday. So I want to see more sells. So I'm reading most of these trades. So what I can do is refresh this. Good. So what I can do is I can join a sell of maybe USD JPY. Okay, my stop loss. I can actually do an instant execution. My take profits might. Okay, let's just take the first take profit, which is 23.6% retracement. Okay, that is about 170 pips. My stop loss just above the last time. 135.6, 10 pips away from the last quarter number. Okay, so I think USD CAD is not yet set, so if I choose to stay away, I think but our trades running from yesterday were trailed off, but it continued. The stop trailing stop was knocked off, but Euro NZD is still going down. AED NZD is still going down. Okay, I think NZD CHF2. You can see this is where we joined. The trailed was knocked off. Euro JPY is still dropping, but we joined the trailed was knocked off. So, based on the fact that the interest rates of Japanese has been increased, I think I can rejoin my sell side for the Euro JPY. And yeah, set my take profit. My stop loss can now be above this last fail to return. Okay, so those are my outlooks for today. And the last news that just came out didn't really strengthen the euro as expected. Didn't. But we're waiting for a fresh outlook by 10 p.m. and hope the needed strength will come and we'll buy the euro USD properly. But personally, I'm already in the buy. All of this news came out negative, which is not too good. Which is not too good. So we might be seeing military retracement. Now, that favors Euro JPY sell continuation. Okay. Right. That's my outlook for today. So I think I'll stop the recording for that discussions.